Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you this Dell Inspiron E1505 laptop I got a few days ago. This thing was trash picked, so it was completely free, no cost to me. Someone decided to throw it out, and I just, picked it up. It's one of the best laptops I've gotten from, I've really gotten that have been trash picked before. This thing has Intel Core 2 Duo. I don't know how fast it is, I'll explain that in a minute. 512 megabytes of DDR2 RAM. This is 533 megahertz. It had no battery in it, but it did have this 160 gigabyte SATA hard drive, which is kind of interesting because a normal SATA connector can plug right into it. So I can hook it up to a desktop computer if I wanted to. Whatever, so I don't have a power supply for it. Actually, I do have a power supply, but it's this thing right here, and it is broken, so I can't test it out. I do believe I actually did have a power supply for it at one point, but I sold it with it might have been the same power supply that this thing takes. I sold it with a Dell Latitude D600, so that's kind of unfortunate. So I can't turn it on. As I said, it has no battery in it, so obviously I can't run off that. Plan on buying a power supply very soon for it, so I can see if it works. But other than that, there's not really much for me to talk about at the moment. I'm going to clean up the CPU fan for it, see what speed the processor is and everything like that in just a moment. So I guess I can include that in this video. Alright, so now I'm going to take the bottom off and try to clean up the CPU fan if that needs it, just in case it does. And so I can see what speed the processor is, or if there's anything wrong with it, so I can see what's wrong with it. Alright, so I just unscrewed the CPU heatsink screws, and I'm going to take the thing off. It's the heatsink. Oh yeah, that kind of needs it. You can see that, Oh yeah, look at that. So it's got a good amount of dust on it. CPU, GPU. CPU is a 1.73 gigahertz. So that's pretty decent. Pretty decent for a Core 2 Duo. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'll take the screws out for the actual fan. Pop it out. Okay. It's kind of dusty in there. Not too bad though. So I am kind of glad I did that. Would have needed it sooner or later. So anyways, that's kind of interesting. That's pretty much it on the Dell Inspiron E1505 laptop. Until next time, goodbye.